The whole point of being human at this moment is to find love now. Here in the spiritual realms, which are right where you are in this now moment because there's no separation, we are enjoying the rapid progress that we observe humanity making in its awakening process. All of you who are consciously on a spiritual path are assisting enormously, and that is why you are presently incarnate on earth. You made a very compassionate and loving choice to be on earth during these times of change, knowing full well that it would be very demanding for you. And you are coping remarkably well, far better than you expected when you made your plans prior to incarnating. When you awaken, as you will, when the awakening occurs, you will be amazed to see what you have achieved so rapidly and effectively. All across the planet people are feeling very unsettled and disturbed as they observe the unthinking incompetence and lack of foresight or intelligent vision in governments and international corporations, supposedly working together for the good of their citizens, and doing untold damage to the planet in the hope of economic or personal gain, while ignoring the plight of so very many impoverished souls, their citizens, who are struggling to survive in an economic environment that penalizes them for their poverty. However, the tide is turning, and in a couple of places the idea of a living wage being paid to everyone, whether they are employed or not, is being seriously considered. There is vastly more wealth available on the planet than could ever be needed, and which could be used to wipe out all debt instantly and ensure that everyone has more than adequate food, shelter, and clothing. If willing and loving cooperation was to replace your present divisive governmental and business organizations, a truly utopian society could be established very swiftly that recognized, honored, and respected all citizens of the world regardless of their race, culture, or creed. There are people in positions of influence all over the world who are attempting to persuade those in power to work towards this ideal. Search for them and offer them support, as many of you are doing, because the vast majority of those on earth would also support a scheme like this. Fear is holding many back, but, truly, there is nothing to fear. You are all well aware of the very effective international cooperation and compassion that arises with great speed when floods or earthquakes cause humanitarian catastrophes anywhere in the world. If you would persuade one another to continue to cooperate like this in everyday life instead of engaging in minor petty squabbles that, through people's felt need to be right, often develop into conflict on a personal or international level, this ideal could be achieved. You have absolutely everything that you need to live in peace and abundance with one another worldwide on planet Earth, except for the willingness. Everyone is waiting for everyone else to start being loving and compassionate in their daily lives. Stop waiting. The essential changes to bring peace and abundance to all on planet Earth start with you. As I said above, you are greatly assisting in humanity's awakening process by your intentions to be loving in every moment, and by your intentions to share and extend love to all indiscriminately. Now you need to start intensifying those intents and demonstrate love in action by walking your talk. That is what you incarnated to do, and there has never been a more appropriate moment than right now. Love is your true nature, you have been told that time and time again, and deep within yourselves you know this is true. Everyone desires only to be loved, and every action that anyone takes is, at the deepest level of their beingness, a cry for love. In the illusion you chose to experience separation, and it has made you miserable. Very few humans are happy, contented, or at peace because they either do not feel adequately loved, or they even feel totally unloved and unlovable. Separation is about blocking out or denying love. All across the world people are in defense. Defense against lack. Lack of food, lack of shelter, lack of confidence, lack of acceptance, lack of being honored and respected, and they expect and hope that those needs will be met by others or by God. Many hope desperately for a better life after they have died. But life does not terminate at physical bodily death. Life is eternal, and you are living it now. The way forwards for humanity is through acceptance of its absolute need for love and its willingness to realize that it, each human, is love. When a person makes the shift from seeking outside him or herself for love, from parents, friends, intimate relationships, bosses, or others whom they hope will see and respect them, and goes within in complete self-acceptance and surrender and stops listening to that loud and persistent inner voice of the ego, that keeps endlessly telling them that they are not good enough, that they must either try harder or give up because it's all pointless, then they will find love. Love cannot be found outside because it is within you. Your bodies need blood and oxygen to survive, and they need it and find it within. Outside your bodies it is of no use to you, it cannot work for you or with you. However, when you do have it operating normally within you, when you are alive and well, you can donate blood or provide oxygen to another who is in need. Likewise love. It is within you, it is your essence, and when you acknowledge that and accept it for yourself, you can then share it with and extend it to others. Love is infinitely abundant, it is the divine energy field in which all of creation is eternally nourished and supported. However, when you constructed the illusion, and the bodies you inhabit within it, you chose to make awareness of your true nature, love, optional. You could block it out of your awareness and deny its existence, and you did. But there is a big problem with it because it is the life force, the living essence that powers your bodies. If it leaves your bodies, they die. Truly life is love, and when you deny it or block it, your bodies start their descent downhill into illness, decay, and death. Don't worry about that because, when the end comes for your bodies, and your essence lays them down, life continues. And instantly, in that moment of laying them down, awareness of your true nature returns. In that moment, you know that you are indeed love, one with Source and inseparable from it. The whole point of being human at this moment is to find love now, and not wait for human death to discover it. When you do, your whole perception changes, and you see, recognize, and honor love everywhere, in everyone without exception, because everyone is you. So my message for you all today is, be love, be it now, and delight in the awareness that all is divinely taken care of, always, that there is absolutely nothing to worry about because all worries, anxieties, and fears are illusory, only love is real. When that realization dawns, as it will, you will find that you no longer suffer. Yes, there may well still be bodily pain and discomfort, but you will be at peace, content, and fully self-accepting, and you will find yourselves able to provide solace and comfort to others who are not yet stirring towards wakefulness. Your presence will be sought and welcomed because your energy fields will be fully empowered by the love that you are. Many who have had near-death experiences, NDE, have talked about them and written books about them, so if you would like confirmation of the eternal continuity of life and of love from another human who knows that this is so, then seek out their books, or their interviews on the internet. Truly there is an abundance of readily available information confirming for you that there is no death and that you are infinitely loved in every moment. Because God loves you completely and utterly in every moment, then surely you should honor Him by doing likewise. You are eternally one with your loving Source, Father, Mother, God, and that is a state that can never change and will never change. Love is who you are, so accept yourselves fully and unconditionally now, and be and feel the love that you are seeking. Your loving brother, Jesus. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman2.wordpress.com